Okay, kicking into part two of something that used to be very popular in this country and overall in the 1970s and 80s, and they still exist. You just, for some reason, you just don't hear about them anymore. It's like they faded away. They're like not so much the popularity and like the way in hearing about them has faded away over the past couple decades. It sounds strange, am I right?
The lie, yeah, man.
Sorry. Look at my fucking temper. Like, oh God.
So why, in all honesty, why do you think that's happened? Like, you know, that,
Why do I think no one hears about the why?
yeah.
The why's been forgotten, which stinks because it still offers pretty much everything it used to offer in the 70s and 80s when it was a big, huge deal. But like,
I mean, it doesn't seem like anything's popped up to really replace them.
yeah, nothing really has. I guess like Planet Fitness and everything, like they've taken over the gym aspect,
Yeah.
right? But the why is so much more than that. It's not just a gym and swim. Like I said, we offer childcare and stuff like that. And I think part of why like it fell off the map is because the why used to be like an exclusive club, you know? Like it was very, you had to be like a little bit more affluent to go there and everything like that. And it's not that anymore. It's really inclusive and really like they want people from everywhere to come to the Y.
And from all income levels.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like people don't think about that, which stinks. People think of, like I took swim lessons at the Y when I was younger, but like even now people don't necessarily think of going to the Y for swim lessons. Like people just don't think about the Y anymore.
Yeah.
Which is a problem. And I've actually read the Y's mission. They have a 10-year mission, and one of their big things in the mission is bringing people back to the Y because it's a great like place for community and everything. Like they have mahjong tournaments at the Y and stuff that nobody knows about. They have Bible study that's non-denominational, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
And like again, like a huge range of classes and activities. Like they do for the Silver Seekers members I mentioned earlier. Like they have a whole Christmas party and like bingo game and everything like that. Like it's cool.
So the Y still is what it used to be a long time ago. Pretty much a community center almost.
Yeah.
You know, because I remember back when I was growing up, that's pretty much a lot of it. That was a huge part of it, was being like a community center almost. Also, not just a place like you said where you go to work out and you know.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like the Y supports its community around it.
Yeah.
Like what did I want to say? Like they oh my gosh. Like so there are people who live like right behind the Y in Bethlehem, and you know, like our groundskeepers sometimes if they see like the person has weeds next to their fence or whatever, they'll pull them for them just because they're like, well, that's what a good person does.
Yeah.
And that's what the Y is about. The Y is about good people. And
Well, do you think part of it may be though, because if you take notice, I mean, I don't know about other areas, but living here in Lehigh Valley twice and having a break in between, it almost seems like here a lot of the sense of community it's still here. It's just really like it doesn't get the media attention. It's downplayed. You know, that maybe part of it is a lot of people don't even remember what that term means anymore.
what community means?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think they do, which is awful because community is an important part of being a human being. Is having companionship and friends and things like that. And people forgot about it. I mean, on the one hand, I'm really excited that the world as a whole is thinking more globally than locally, because that's where we're headed. But the thing is, you can't forget your own community. Like
Yeah, but when you think global though, that's also like with my magazine from the start, and as being an author.
Yeah.
I thought, I didn't think local. I thought global right from the start. But in a lot of aspects, when you think global, it's very easy to take the local, like even in the smallest towns. No, actually, I was thinking the opposite of, and just expanding it to include a lot more people.
Sure.
It's not that difficult, really that difficult to have a global community in the truest sense of the word versus just a local one, too.
Yeah, and actually the Y has this great program that quite a few Ys across America participate in, and it's called the Away Program, and that means that if you're a member at the Bethlehem YMCA and you go on vacation to Texas, I don't know why I think Texas, but Texas, right? And you go to a Y there that participates in the Away Program, you're a member at that Y too. You are part of that community.
So it's it's like the libraries, basically.
Yeah, like you're.
And yes, libraries still do exist.
Oh, yeah. But like, so the Y really is trying to think more nationally by doing the Away Program, that you're not just part of the Bethlehem Y community, you're part of the national Y community. You're just part of it.
Okay.
And which I think is really awesome. And really awesome if you travel a lot. Because a lot of people, like, if you go to Planet Fitness, right? Like, I was a member of Planet Fitness. I feel like I'm at, like, an NA meeting. Like, hey, I was a member.
Yeah.
I'm recovered.
Gold's Gym when I first came back.
Yeah, no. So, and that's the thing is that those gyms offer really cheap, like, gyms.
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's not all the Y is.
Yeah, and then you have to, and then don't even ask me about the fee for the trainer.
Yeah, and if you're a member at like a Planet Fitness in Allentown, you're only a member at that Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
You're not a member anywhere else, and like that's hard. Like that's hard for anyone who, like, say they live in Nutropoli and but they work down in Bethlehem.
Yeah.
They want to go to a Planet Fitness after they get out of work. They can't. They're not allowed in.
Or even business people that do a lot of traveling.
Yeah. There's a why you are. Because you're a member nationally. And actually, just here in the Lehigh Valley, all the Ys have joined together. So that now, if you're a member at the Bethlehem Y, you're not an Away member, you're just a member at the Nazareth Y, the Slate Belt Y, the Easton Y, and the Allentown Y.
There's someone in Allentown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has and actually the Allentown Y has a saltwater pool, which is pretty cool that a lot of people don't know about. Our Bethlehem Y is still a chlorine pool, which is good and totally sanitary and everything,
Yeah.
But like you don't hear about saltwater pools ever, which is neat that the Y of all places has one.
Yeah. The only time you hear about salt water outside of the ocean is it's usually in conjunction with the term sensory deprivation.
Right. And like, I don't know, like, I like the Y. I like how inclusive I found it to be.
Okay.
Like having worked there and like just I don't know.
It's hard to. Sometimes it's hard,
Yeah.
even for writers. You can't find the right words.
Yeah, and you like if you want to know about the Y, like come in and experience it. Take a tour and see what we have to offer. Like we're not scary. I was scared when I first went into the Y. I really was. I'm like, don't be scared. Like I'm a total dork, and there's a lot of total dorks go to the Y. My head.
I have yet to. I gave up trying to figure out what classification I fit into.
Yeah, I mean, like you're a person.
Yeah.
You're a person, and that's what the Y sees. They see that you're a person.
Yeah.
Then that's it. Like other places see you as a number or a name, and that's not it.
Yeah, like a number on their bottom line or a statistic as far as their membership rates go.
Exactly. Like the Y's membership has been down, but that doesn't mean that the community is down.
Yeah.
Like it's nice. I like it. I love working there, and
And definitely, if you stop by, make sure you check out somebody's dance classes.
Oh God, I don't know. They're real cute. I teach little girls, and they're adorable. But
Okay, well, if you have daughters, make sure
or sons.
Yeah, or sons. Make sure you stop in, check out somebody's dance classes. I'm probably the one. I will fully admit I'm probably the one person that the best dance instructor on the planet could not teach.
Well, I mean, just like dance classes and stuff, like I don't know, people don't even realize we offer that.
Yeah.
We also offer karate and indoor soccer and gymnastics and all this stuff, and like people just don't know about it.
No,
And
indoor soccer was one I wouldn't even think of.
yeah,
You know,
it's
for a
not-
while, just growing up, being born in '71, karate, gymnastics, things like that out. Because I can remember, like the parkettes and stuff, would sometimes train at a local Y back in the '80s. So it's like but indoor soccer I would not think of.
indoor soccer. There's people play pickup basketball games.
I do have uses here, really.
I mean, it's nice.
Yeah.
Nice community. And,
No, all you have to do is get indoor football and you'll be totally set.
I mean, I hate sports. I hate sports, and I work at the Y. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like, you would never think that a person like me would work there, let alone love work.
Actually, I would be just because I know you. Now, if they didn't know you, probably,
If you didn't know me, I mean, like,
yeah.
I'm into food, and I'm into movies and writing and art, and like I would never put those things together with the YMCA, but they exist there, and they're awesome.
So,
There's a gala this Saturday for the YMCA if you want to support us. Doing lots of fundraising. It's gonna be really fun. You get to wear a pretty old doll gown and everything. You get to get dressed up. I like getting dressed up. I gotta say, Michael, you probably don't like to get dressed up as much as I do.
I have a generalized rule. Unless I'm making 6 digits before, and I'll say this right on video. Unless I'm making 6 digits before that decimal point, if I didn't wear it to my wedding or my wife's funeral, no chance. And that's just, I go as far as the brand new pair of jeans, dress shirt, tie, jacket, but it has to be jeans and sneakers.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. See, I'm excited about the whole dressing up aspect, but
It might have something to do with 13 years of Catholic school
I
too.
think that's probably it. Yeah.
So, but anyway, to wrap this up, the Y off. Wrap this up real quick. So the Y off. There's so much more at the Y, and it has actually evolved so much that it's definitely worth going in. At least checking out online, no matter where you live. If there's a Y in your area, checking them out online and going in and finding out what they're really about. And even if you don't want to join, try to support it because it does a lot for the community, and including like lower incomes and people who might be living on the street trying to get the ones who want to get out of that life and trying to fight their way out of it.
Yep. People bring in flyers all the time. We hang them up. We have a community bulletin board nobody seems to know about. I mean, the whole goal of the YMCA is to make the community better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how bad can that be? That can't be bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's just awesome to me. Like,
Yeah. No.
yeah, they care, and they care about their community, and it shows.
Now, on a quick side note, what were those 2 things, that one and the one you just popped in the fridge, what were they? Just to let people know, because watching you do this, a lot of people are probably getting hungry for chocolate by now.
Sure, those were pomegranate buttercreams.
Which is something I've never heard of before.
Put in the fridge, and these are chocolate-covered cherries.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time and taking time for the interview, and thank you, Arlene, for allowing us to do this here. Make sure if you're in Bethlehem this year, this place to give everybody an idea. This place inspired me to do the first top 5 must stop music fest this year. So in the magazine. So definitely, if you want the best homemade chocolate in Lehigh Valley and probably north of Philly and south of New York, definitely stop in here at the Chocolate Lab.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.